Hello everyone, I thought I would make a new Scream Theory video today, and today it is about one of the most controversial reveals in the franchise, if not the most controversial reveal, and it's about the Bailey family from Scream 6. Now, this family has obviously caused a lot of divided opinion on the franchise. I personally think they're not as bad as Roman's reveal. I'm not saying Roman was a bad killer in Scream 3. I'm just saying that the whole build-up to his reveal was just terrible. There was no build up at all. There was no clue or hint to him really. I only worked out that he was the killer because I was studying acting at the time, and the way he got so irritated at the detectives when he was first being drawn in to be questioned was totally inappropriate for the circumstances. So I thought, yep, he's the killer. But anyway, back to the Bailey family. See, what the purpose of today's video is about is this. Today I will dissect every little clue that I have found in the reveal of Scream 6 that leads to my theory on how the Baileys could have an even darker past. See, when Wayne Bailey reveals that he had a special bond with his firstborn son, Richie, he looks up at the fan film being screened, and it shows Richie on screen talking to the camera. And you see there are people being chased around on film, and we are led to believe that this was a fan film made possibly when Richie was in college. But what if it was actually something much more darker? What if Richie had tricked them into taking part in a snuff movie, and his father was helping him to cover up the crime scenes? See, Wayne goes on and on about how much Richie loved the stab movies, and Wayne helped him to gather all these pieces of evidence as part of his collection. Now, if you notice, Wayne doesn't show any ounce of remorse about gathering this collection and fueling his son's addiction, his unhealthy addiction, into what are serial killers. He doesn't show any remorse in, seeing that his son was having an unhealthy interest in serial killers, and possibly showing that he was going down the path of becoming a serial killer one day. So this has made me draw to the conclusion that the Baileys themselves have come from a line of serial killers. They are possibly a family of serial killers from generation by generation. And there could even be more darker aspects to them. Like, if you notice, his Wayne's daughter, Quinn, says some really creepy things about her father early on in the film, which I will get to in a minute. But back to Wayne Bailey himself. He clearly idolises Richie as his prize son. And if you notice when he says this, Ethan looks with a look of resentment and bitter jealousy towards Richie and to some extent his own father. But with his father, it's more that he's trying to win the affection of his father. Yes. Anyway, also another aspect I found with Wayne Bailey is he could very well have been a deputy at the original Woodsboro Rampage, because how would Richie get the drawings of Principal Himbry and his crime scene? I know some people theorise this could be Stu Macker and his handiwork, but the thing is, those drawings look very recent. They look like they were made within the last year or so. So it looks like it was done by Richie himself. Therefore, his father had to have some input. Or more than likely, Wayne Bailey had the input than Stu Macker. That's not me saying that Stu's dead, because I don't think he is. I think he's very much alive in the Scream universe. But yes, I think Wayne Bailey has been training his kids up to be serial killers from day one. And now on to Quinn. I think that Wayne has also had an unhealthy relationship with his daughter Quinn, because if you notice in that moment where early on in the film Quinn interrupts Tara and Chad from their moment of intimacy, and Chad leaves the room and Quinn and Tara have that one-to-one talk. Quinn says that her father, Bailey, is very overprotective of her. Plus also, Quinn as a person is very promiscuous. Now, this could mean, it could mean nothing at all. It could mean that Bailey is just overprotective of his daughter, knowing what she is like as a person. But on the other hand, it could be that Bailey could have an unhealthy interest in his daughter, and he could be abusive. Like coercion or whatever. Because remember, his wife was killed by at least one of them. And yeah. The thing is, Quinn comes across as being that sort of person that partly wants to escape her father, but at the same time she doesn't. She comes across as being very, very conflicted at times. But although she's a victim of her father, she's a very dangerous victim, and you could never, ever have her on your side. She's, totally volatile and a complete psychopath. But this is why I think that Bailey has been training his kids in nothing but violence since day one. He's been training them to be complete murderers, possibly with a strict religious aspect because of the way he says to Sam, anyone who had a part in my son's death deserves to be punished, and you need to be punished. Yeah. The way he says that had a, bearing of over-religious strictness. And now I'm on to Ethan, the least favourite Ghostface in the franchise to me. Yeah, that's why I've not put an image of him up. He's just not worthy of the Ghostface mantle. Ethan is just someone who is easily led, and he's a gullible idiot. But the fact that he's easily led means he will do anything to please his, brutes like his father. He's just, these people, I am sure that they're supposed to be an inbred family type, and